Welcome to Destination Central. I'm Amy Forrest, and this week we are in the beautiful Tauranga, so let's see what we've got lined up today. We explore the magic at the wooden toy box, discuss the fine print at Holland Beckett Lawyers, discover the nurturing environment at Quality Kidz Homebased childcare, check out the grooming at Pets by Design, and then we check out the latest car at Sheaff Vehicles. Being the 6th largest and one of the fastest growing cities in the country with around 120,000 people, there are plenty of things to see and do in the area, but we're going to have a look at what you can do for free. Now, there are plenty of beautiful walks in the area, but my favourite of course has to be the icon of Mount Maunganui, walking around the base of Mawao. Now if you're really keen you can walk up to the top as well, but we're going to have a look around the base. You can take a wander either in Mount Maunganui or in Tauranga to check out the shops and the nightlife. And I've got one more favourite location to show you, so let's check it out. And there is of course the stunning Mount Maunganui beach. Now with the summer months coming up, you can spend a day relaxing on the beach or head in for a swim. It's easy to see why people love it here. There's plenty to do for the whole family. And if you're looking for the best transport for the whole family plus some extras, then our next business has the perfect vehicle for the job. What better way to treat yourself than a new car? We caught up with Mike from Sheaff Vehicles in Tauranga in March this year, who showed us two very nice cars.
Hi, Mike Sheaff here. Today we're looking at the new offerings from SsangYong, the 8-seater Stavic. We'll start by looking under the hood, the all-important engine. Under here, we're powered by a Mercedes-inspired 2-litre common rail diesel engine. This is a fantastic engine. It has heaps of low-down torque and heaps of top-end power. And best of all, super efficient, super quiet, and very, very reliable. So coming down the side of the vehicle, what you notice is the nice big doors, easy for everyone to get in and out of. You've got the factory tinted glass windows, the rails on the top here, load her up with everything you need on your roof racks, nice alloy wheels, and traction control system as well, which is a very important safety feature these days. Now heading around the back of the vehicle, you will notice straight away the parking sensors here. Very important to avoid you bumping into anything or anyone. And the other impressive feature down here, the Stavic can tow up to 2.5 tonne. It'll pull the caravan and the boat, no problem whatsoever. Inside here, we've got stacks of room, 8 seats plus a massive boot space. And really, inside is where it all happens. Come and have a look. Now in here, this is where the action all happens. The first thing you notice is the room. There's stacks of it. There's also stacks of seats. But of course, with modern cars these days, there's also stacks of features. We've got on the steering wheel all your audio controls. You've got the integrated Bluetooth phone system here. You can plug in your iPod and MP3 players through the auxiliary inputs here. You can stream on Bluetooth for that matter. The cars come now with leather steering wheels. This model here has the advanced ESP traction control system. Airbags of course, ABS brakes, alarm, immobiliser, all the good stuff you expect on a modern car. But really it's about the ride height. You sit up nice and high, you can see what's going on, very comfortable seating position, that super quiet engine and this brilliant Mercedes gearbox. You can't go wrong. Let's have a look in the back. This will blow you away. So check this out. I'm sitting in the 3rd row, right in the very back of the Stavic, fully grown adult, and I'm comfortable as. I've got 2 more seats beside me here, 1, 2, 3 seats through here, 2 more in the front, that makes 8, plus the room in the back. You've got to be impressed by that. Comfortable chairs, proper seat belts here, safe as houses. That's what you want to be when you're riding in a Stavic. So as you can see, the Stavic has got loads of room and also loads of features. They actually come in 2 models. We have our standard 2-wheel drive model, which is only $40,000 here in New Zealand. And then you have your upmarket limited 4x4 model, part-time 4-wheel drive system, and with that 2.5 tonne tow rating, makes it an ideal vehicle to tow the family caravan or the family boat with the whole family inside, of course. Now, the engine, this new diesel engine is super efficient, nice long service intervals, your ongoing maintenance costs are very low, And here at Sheaff Vehicles, we can look after you in terms of your servicing with our qualified mechanics and 10 years experience selling SsangYong vehicles. Now listen, I can stand here all day and rattle on about the features like the cruise control and the parking sensors, but you need to come down, have a look at this vehicle for yourself. I've actually got to run. I've got to go and pick up my kids from hockey practice, so why don't you come along for a drive? So there we have it, the fantastic SsangYong Stavic. Come and see me, Mike Sheaff, at Sheaff Vehicles. We're on Hewletts Road, Mount Maunganui, online at sheaff.co.nz or 575 6722. It's a brilliant wagon. I can't wait to see you down there. Righto, you kids, pile in. Let's go.
Now, Tauranga is not just about the sunny weather, there's plenty to do if it's raining too, so stay tuned after the break as we check out the wooden toy box and Quality Kidz Homebased care. With over 400 products, the wooden toy box in Tauranga offer hours of education, fun and excitement. Let's check out this magical store. Hi Peter, how are you? Now it looks like this shop is full of fun, so tell me about the wooden toy box.
Right, Amy, what we do is we provide quality wooden toys, mostly to the early childhood market, but also to the general public as well. And we do that through our 124-page product catalogue, through our website of course, and in our retail outlets.
So tell me about the style of toys that you have on offer.
Our toys provide hours of fun and excitement for kids. They're educational, as well as playtime toys. They help to improve motor skills, hand-eye coordination, they stimulate imaginations, and generally just a whole lot of fun for kids.
And what are some of the brands that you hold?
Oh, we have some of the best brands of wooden toys in the world, brands like Harpe, Pintoy, and of course the Runner Bike, and Classic. Yeah, some really good, well-known brands, international brands, yeah.
Now, how do we know that these products are safe for children's use?
All our toys are made to European standard EN 71. Every toy is tested independently and certified independently against construction, safety, paints, lacquers, all those sorts of things. Yeah. So EN 71, the highest toy standard you can get.
And what is the focus or mission of the wooden toy box?
Look, we just want to provide quality wooden toys at permanently discounted and reasonable prices that are fun and that just last.
Great, so where are you located and how can viewers get in contact with you?
There are 3 ways that you can actually shop with the wooden toy box. One is you can go onto our website, you can request our 124-page catalogue which we'll send out to you free. You can come into our 2 retail stores, one in Tauranga and one in Papamoa, and then of course you can shop online and we can ship anywhere in the country.
Great, well let's go and take a look at some of your more popular items.
Sure.
Oh wow, well every boy loves a spaceship, so talk me through this one.
Oh look, this spaceship is definitely one of our most popular products. I mean, it's full of all cool little things that the kids can drive around on, and of course the space shuttle comes off and lands on the moon. But no, the kids love it, yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Looks like you could have hours of fun with this one.
We're always selling out of this one, that's for sure. Yeah.
I bet. Well, let's see the next one.
Yeah, sure. Hi, now, this one here is one of our most popular selling items for sure, the little role-play kitchen. You know, kids can come along and they can cook an egg or they can copy what mum and dad do in the kitchen. A whole lot of accessories with these two. You can get toast and coffee maker and all sorts of things to make a complete kitchen.
Yeah,
good role play stuff, yeah, and the doors open up and these all click and make realistic sounds. You know, they spend hours sitting here playing, role playing. You get to eat a lot of breakfasts when you get one of these.
I bet. No, it's just like being in the kitchen with mum and dad, isn't
exactly,
it?
Exactly, yeah. Perfect role play stuff, yeah.
All right, well, next one.
Yep.
Well, I have seen so many kids out and about with these bikes, so tell me all about them.
Well, this is definitely one of our biggest selling products. It has been for the last 4 years. Balance bikes are just a fantastic developmental tool for children. Teaches them balance, speed, gives them a lot of confidence in progressing onto a 2-wheel bike. These ones are really well made. We've strengthened them. They've got pneumatic tyres. It's a nice soft padded seat, you know, for a bit of comfort.
Yeah, and I love the 2 different colours as well.
Yeah, well actually we have 3. It comes in blue as well. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Very, very popular product.
Well, thank you very much for having a chat to us today.
No worries. Thanks for coming in.
So for products you know you can trust while providing hours of joy, head into the wooden toy box in Tauranga. If you're a parent looking to get back into the workforce and want a nurturing environment for your child, then Quality Kidz could be for you. Carol's inside to tell us more. So Carol, first of all, what is Quality Kidz?
Quality Kidz is a home-based childcare service, so it provides for flexible childcare for parents who may be working shift work, who may be working weekends. It provides in-home childcare. And in-home childcare is where children can either be going to an educator's home or they can have a nanny in the parent's own home. So it's an exciting alternative option because there's only ever a maximum of 4 children at any one time. So it's small group environments with one-on-one personal care and education for the child.
And what would you say are the benefits of home-based childcare?
We know that the first 3 years of a child's life are most important in terms of brain development for children. So in those first 3 years of life is the key critical years where language develops, their knowledge of and understanding of numbers develops, their peer social skills develop in those first 3 years of life, their understanding of symbols, hearing and emotional control. So all key critical components. That peaks at around age 3. So that's where the greatest amount of learning happens. We also know that in order to enhance that learning, primary care is absolutely critical for young toddlers and babies. So that's care one-on-one with an adult. Lots and lots of talking, lots of opportunities to explore, and in an environment where they can be at home and in the community. Lots of opportunities to get out and about, lots of space to run in and develop and grow all those big muscles.
So what are the key services that you provide?
Quality Kidz is quite a unique service. We're licensed 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So we provide both in-home childcare with a in-home educator, so that's childcare in their home with a maximum of 4 children. We provide a nanny placement agency where we will place a nanny with a family. We provide before and after school care and school holiday care with our OSCAR providers. Basically we provide childcare from 0 to 14. We have our own babysitting agency. So that covers when you need a babysitter for a corporate event, for motels or just a night out with Dad. So in some ways we've been likened to a dating agency. So we're the ones that put mums and dads wanting childcare in touch with mums and dads who provide childcare.
So what do parents need to consider when choosing childcare?
What they need to consider is the needs of the whole family, not just the preschoolers that they may have, but do they have whole family needs for childcare? Are they looking for a whole of family solution? Do they need flexible childcare? Are they looking for childcare 5 days a week because those are the days that they're working? What sort of hours do they need? Do they need part-time care? They may not need all of day care, just depends on their situation. Do they need evening care, weekend care? What sort of a person are they looking for to take care of their children? That's one of the unique factors of Homebased, is that they get to choose the person who's going to care for their children. Go into a centre environment, you may not be always able to choose who's looking after your children. In home care you can. So do you want an older person, a more experienced person, a younger person? All of these factors come into it. Do they need flexibility? Are they concerned about cost? If they're looking for a nanny, do they have another family that they may want to nanny share? So all sorts of different options, and we talk that through with them to help them make those decisions.
Great, so where are your locations and how can parents get in contact with you?
We cover all over the Bay of Plenty, so our head office is based in Mount Maunganui, but we cover all areas around Tauranga, all the way down to Otamarako, and we cover Rotorua. So if you're wanting childcare in any of those areas, give us a call. We're available on 0800 275 439 or 07 346 8081 or 07 5744 333, or go to our website www.qualitykids.co.nz.
Great, thank you very much, Carol.
No problem.
So for a safe, caring environment that will allow your child to grow, find out more from the caring team at Quality Kidz. After the break, we check out Holland Beckett Lawyers and Pets by Design, so don't go anywhere. Pets by Design have a passion for making man's best friend look its best. So if your pet is in need of a makeover, Jill has all the answers, skills and experience. So first of all, what is Pets by Design?
Pets by Design is a business that has developed over time. I've been here for 10 years now, and we are a group of ladies who are all passionate about animals, and we just like to see them at their best. So that includes not only grooming, but behaviour, nutrition, everything that goes along with it.
And can you tell us about your experience in the industry?
I've been here for 10 years now, and the shop started off as a pet shop, and it had all the little furry animals, and it slowly developed, and we've refocused last year onto mainly pet grooming, but have included the pet necessities, and are focusing on, as I said, nutrition. It makes a huge difference in the animal's temperament and coat and everything like that. So we do a lot of educating with clients, and really that's what we're all about. We cater for all animals, not just dogs. We groom cats as well, and we know lots about birds and fish and everything else that goes along with it as well.
So what services do you offer?
For services, birds, we do bird trimming, wing trimming and toenail trimming. Our staff have got 35 years experience overall, so we have a lot to offer. We also do cat grooming, so they can just drop in centre as a nail trim, or we'll do it on the spot. We start grooming at 8:30 in the morning, and we usually finish about 3:30. It takes 2.5 hours to do the average dog, and that includes the dog comes in after we assess it and speak with the owner and ask what is expected and what they can expect from us. Then we take the dog into the grooming room, and it gets brushed out fully, so there's no knots. Then we bath. Really, really rewarding when you get a really filthy dog comes in and it comes out of the baths nice and white and just looks completely different. Then they are dried, they go through a drying process, and then they're brushed again, and then we style them, and they have right down to their toenails are trimmed, their ears are clean, eyes are cleaned, and they come out happy puppies.
Yes, I've seen them coming out all shiny and new. So tell me about the benefits that this will bring to both the owners and the pets.
The owners, I think they can be confident that we're going to look after their animals, and we develop a rapport with them over that period of 2.5 hours. So if we get a stressed dog, we'll take extra time. And by the time they're finished, they pretty well trust us. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 grooms for them to learn to trust us, but more than likely they come out happy. And because the dog's happy, the owners are happy and they feel confident.
Now, can you tell us about the brands that you hold in store?
We used to have quite a few different varieties, but I've limited down to 2 now. I do one that is holistic food, a natural choice food, and the other one is a total protein food, which is a locally made food called ZBP. Dogs and cats need to eat what they would eat in the wild, and if they can do that, then they perform better. Everything from their temperament to their eye colour changes because they haven't got additives put into their diet. And I know a lot of people now are into natural things, and we like to support that. We spend lots of time educating. So if we have a dog with a bad coat, we'll talk to them about their diet, about their shampoos, about the soaps that they can use, about natural flea products, all sorts of things like that. And we spend lots of time educating with brushes. This is a coat that came off of a dog a couple of days ago. You can see that it's nice and fluffy on the outside, and this is what people think that they have. But unfortunately, when it comes in to be groomed, it's all in one piece. And the only option we have to do with that is to shave it off and start again, which can be heartbreaking for owners. But what we would much rather do is start again, get the owner onto the right brush, educate them how to brush them, and then we can end up with a nice fluffy dog again.
And what else is your focus when it comes to keeping the customers happy?
Just communication. I've developed a Facebook page that I share things with. We're getting lots of referrals now, so people are confident in what we're doing, and it's just, I think, the openness and the fact that we like to chat with them, and as Hillary's doing here, pick the dog up and tuck it under your arm and take it through, and there's no stress on the dog.
Great. Now, where are you located, and how can viewers get in contact with you?
We're located at Grierson in Tauranga. Our address is 1346 Cameron Road. Our phone number is 577-9977. You can contact us any time of the day. We also have an answer phone, and I have Facebook contact as well, and a website.
Great, thank you very much.
That's fine, thank you.
Your pet will love you when walking out of Pets by Design looking perfect. So book your appointment in today. Established in 1937, Holland Beckett is a full-service law firm based in Tauranga. Today we're going to discuss the issues of contracts with Senior Solicitor Ben Eagleson. So Ben, first of all, what are terms of trade?
Terms of trade are a set of provisions that the seller or supplier of goods usually has as the contractual basis for supplying those goods or services to a purchaser of those goods or services. They're usually found on credit opening forms or on the back of invoices, or also just handed out as terms of trade. You sometimes see them on the walls of stores such as dry cleaners.
Yeah, so can you give us examples of where else we might find terms of trade in everyday use?
In an everyday situation, you would come across these multiple times. I'd give the instance of the average person going out on the town, maybe say running a few errands. In the morning they might park their car in town in the car parking building. Up on the wall are those terms of trade as you drive in. So those terms of trade might cover such things as terms of use for the car park, lock it or leave it sort of provisions, how much it costs to park there for the day or per hour, and also limit the liability of that car parking building for if there's any break-ins, and also of course the old if you lose your ticket, how much that might cost. As I say, there's any number of situations in day-to-day use where terms of trade are relevant, and people just would tend not to realise that these are contracts that they're entering into because it's so run-of-the-mill.
So what should someone do if a supplier of goods and services attempts to enforce a term from their terms of trade against them?
Well, the first thing they should do is they should attempt to locate their copy of the terms and conditions that the supplier is trying to enforce against them to make sure that what the supplier is saying marries up to what they've actually got in writing. The second thing they should then do once they have located that copy is see whether they signed those terms of trade. Some credit forms and some terms of trade have provision for the buyer to actually sign them, and the courts are more willing to uphold terms of trade if the purchaser has actually assented to them by signing them. And then again, lastly, they should attempt to remember when the first time they got those terms of trade and whether those terms were specifically drawn to their attention. There is case law to suggest that where there is an unusual or unreasonable term in terms of trade, then that does need to be specifically drawn to the purchaser's attention, otherwise it may be unenforceable.
Now, if anyone has a query on this topic, how can they contact Holland Beckett?
We're always willing to help with these sorts of contractual disputes. You can either visit our website, which is www.hobeck.co.nz. We're also in the Tauranga phone book and at 525 Cameron Road.
Great, thank you very much, Ben.
Thank you.
So if you've been tied into a contract you're not happy with or have any questions or queries, give the team at Holland Beckett a call. Well, it's been a beautiful day here in Tauranga, but that brings us to the end of our show. Make sure you let those businesses know that you saw them right here on Destination Central. See you again next week. Bye.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.